Coming up today, we talk about the Olympics as well as the frat situation on campus.
And later, we'll talk Kelsey Mitchell's Big Ten scoring record. All that and more here on Buckeye TV.
We have a ton of other positions that we can rely on as far as stuff has been in the coming weeks. What services are offered to help internationals?
Trying to keep a smile on your face,
Scarlet night. Buckeyes are watch explode.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anna Ripken.
And I'm Scott Good. With the 2018 Winter Olympics approaching, our reporter Nick Custer hit the streets to find out how people consume this great sports spectacle.
2018 Winter Olympics are finally here, and athletes around the world are prepared and ready to compete for their countries. However, over the past 15 years, the Winter Olympic viewership has been declining.
According to Statista.com, over the past 15 years, the Summer Olympics have had more viewers than the Winter Olympics. 2014's Winter Olympics in Sochi had 2.1 billion viewers worldwide, compared to the 3.5 billion viewers the 2010 Winter Olympics had. The 2016 Summer Olympics had 3.6 billion viewers, so that means 1.5 billion less people watched the Winter Olympics in 2014. Why is this a trend? I went out and talked to students and asked for their opinions.
Do you prefer the Summer Olympics or Winter Olympics, and why?
I prefer to watch the Summer Olympics more than winter. I feel like I have a lot more time to watch TV in the summer rather than when the Olympics air in the winter. And there seem to be a lot more sports involved in summer.
If you could participate in any Winter Olympic event, which one would it be?
I snowboarded when I was really young, and I wish I still did it now, so probably some sort of snowboarding event.
I've always been a bad swimmer, so I guess I'd probably prefer to do either like swimming or synchronized swimming or something like that. It seems pretty cool.
The opening ceremonies for the Winter Olympics start February 9th. I'm Nick Custer for Buckeye TV.
The Winter Olympics in South Korea will be over soon enough, and reporter Scott Good went searching for any current OSU athletes who are being scouted by Team USA for the next games in Tokyo.
While the world is getting ready to watch the Winter Olympics in South Korea, two Ohio State athletes had their eyes on the Summer Olympics in 2020.
The current U.S. men's gymnastics national team has 15 members, but the 2020 team that goes to the Summer Olympics in Tokyo will only have 6. Two of the current members of the national team, Alec Yoder and Sean Melton, are also currently studying at Ohio State and are members of the Buckeyes gymnastics team. Melton, a 5th year in hospitality management, and Yoder, a 3rd year in sports industry, say they are hopeful about their chances of making the final 6 to go to Tokyo.
My chances to make the Olympic Games, it's hard to, exactly put into words, but there's 15 people on the national team right now, soon to be 12 people. In February, they're going to make it from 15 people to 12 people. And then on the Olympic team, there's 6 people, 4 all-arounders, and then it's 2 event specialists. And I need to do everything I can to make sure I'm a part of that.
As long as I can keep getting better every day, every year, I think my chances are just as good as anybody else in the sport. So I'm going to work my tail off every day so I can give myself the best possible chance to get there.
OSU men's gymnastics coach Rustam Sharapov said Sean and Alec will go through a series of qualifications over the next 2 years in order to qualify for the team.
It's a lot of things need to be fall together. It's like a little puzzle. I mean, in their life, I wouldn't say it's a little puzzle. It's a big puzzle, and everything have to click.
While there is work to be done, hopes are high for these athletes to make it to the next Olympic Games. For Buckeye TV, I'm Scott Good.
The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions with a thrilling 41-33 victory over the New England Patriots. Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles threw for 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Despite the exciting game, ratings were down from last year, drawing in an average 103.4 million viewers, while last year's Super Bowl drew in an average of 111.3 million viewers.
Fraternities on Ohio State campus have had more than a tumultuous year with numerous incidents in the news over the past year. Here is Ibo Amisa Agre on the story.
Fraternities here at OSU have become a huge problem. Just this past year, all of the IFC chapters, all 36 chapters of Ohio State were suspended, and now 31 or 36 have regained activities. The issues stem from hazing on campus, but all of them resume activities soon. In November 2017, Ohio State University made the bold move of suspending all fraternity activities indefinitely. But now, fast forward to January 2018, there's a real sense of optimism that all fraternity chapters will soon regain full reinstatement in the coming weeks. When asked about the subject of fraternities, senior Ohio State chemical engineer student John Michaelis didn't really have much of an answer.
I don't know a whole lot personally. I'm not in a fraternity myself. I have a couple friends in them, but I don't know anything about the hazing, unfortunately.
2011 to 2015, the Ohio State suspended or disciplined 10 fraternities for hazing, according to WBNS 10 TV. And also in 2015, Kappa Kappa Gamma made headlines when one of their members was hit by a car after joining the fraternity, and the same fraternity received and served a tier suspension.
Just really wasn't for me. I don't know. Kind of just not really for me. I don't know. Never really considered it going into college as a freshman. I don't know. Just wasn't really for me, I guess.
As of Monday, January 22nd, 31 out of the 36 chapters have been reinstated, with the eventual hope that all remaining chapters will get full reinstatement. Ohio State and the IFC chapters here at the university are hoping that the changes and the new programs they've enacted are going to bring forth some positive movement in the relationship between fraternities and students. Ivo Misagre, Buckeye TV.
Columbus police are investigating an armed robbery that happened over the weekend at an off-campus residence on Chittenden Avenue. Police report that 3 suspects forced entry into the residence, with one suspect displaying a gun. All 3 suspects are black males in their mid-20s. Anyone with information is encouraged to call Columbus police.
This award show season has brought to attention a powerful campaign started by females in the entertainment industry. Anna Ripken has more on the story.
The Time's Up campaign was started by over 100 Hollywood actresses promising to stand up against sexual assault, harassment, and inequality in the workplace. Golden Globe attendees dressed in all black January 7th to stand in solidarity with the movement.
I think it's really good that sexual assault is finally getting some of the attention that it deserves, because I think it's a very underrated issue that hasn't previously gotten a lot of attention.
Musicians are embracing it as well, as the campaign was highlighted again at the Grammy Awards January 28th. The National Farm Worker Women's Alliance reached out to a legion of famous actresses in a letter, asking for attention to be brought to their struggle.
I think when people see other people coming forward, they feel more comfortable. When they're victims of a case, they're always supporting of other people that come forward. So I think recently there's been a lot of support and bravery acknowledged for the victims.
Hollywood names such as Amy Poehler, Halle Berry, and Meryl Streep signed a public statement directed toward the Alliance, committing to making a change in females' experiences in the working world. These changes range from raising money for the Time's Up Legal Defense Fund to partnering with advocates to improve laws and corporate policies. One of the many other goals of this campaign is to lift the voices of these female victims, making sexual assault a topic society can no longer ignore. Time's Up aims to hold those in power accountable for discriminatory actions and push for change and equality by telling women's stories and shifting society's perception and treatment of women. For Buckeye TV, I'm Anna Ripken.
Last week, Amazon announced Columbus as a finalist for its new headquarters. The new facility could bring more than 50,000 people to Columbus. Nathan Laser has the story.
Columbus has been selected as one of 20 finalists to host Amazon's HQ2, a full equal to Amazon's first headquarters in Seattle. The proposed new building has Columbus residents buzzing about the publicity it will provide, while it has Ohio State college students buzzing about the opportunities it will provide.
I think it'll change it a lot. I think that people have a more positive outlook on Columbus, and it'll definitely bring a lot more jobs to Columbus, which is always good.
The new facility will cost Amazon an estimated $5 billion to build and will bring an estimated 50,000 jobs to whatever city is chosen. While Amazon already recruits out of OSU, students at OSU's Fisher College of Business would definitely be getting a better look should Amazon decide on Columbus. The favorite looks to be Atlanta, but Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has assured the public that no city on the list will be overlooked.
I think it'll definitely bring a lot of professionals to the area. Columbus is obviously looking to expand a lot, both economically and by population. I think it's a really great thing for the city, for sure.
This would be Amazon's second property in Columbus, as they recently opened a store on High Street last year. The store allows customers to pick up items, receive items they ordered as early as yesterday, and return items with ease. Obviously, they like the business opportunities provided here.
Only Amazon knows what city will be the best fit for the company. But should they come to Columbus, impact will be large, in more ways than just a new building. Nathan Laser, Buckeye TV.
Ohio State students will soon be able to contact emergency services simply by texting 911. Franklin County will be rolling out a new technology that allows people who may not be able to call 911 the option to text 911. According to the Lantern, this service will be introduced within the first quarter of this year and become fully functional around June.
Coming up next, we talk to OSU basketball fans about the team's great start. Stay tuned.